Hey, Sean from Open Pantry Co, and this is the Prep List, episode 2 of the Space series. Last episode, we looked at the room as a working machine, capacity, layout, and dead square meters. This episode goes a level deeper into the part of the venue most guests never see, but that shapes their experience more than anything else. It's the line between the front of house and back of house, because every service is essentially a relay race between those two spaces. And when the relay breaks down, it's almost never because someone isn't trying hard enough. It's because the space itself is making it harder than it needs to be. The trend I'm watching here is what we call space debt. Space debt is what happens when a venue has grown in covers, in menu, in team, but the back of house has stayed exactly the same. The kitchen that was sized for the original concept is now running double the volume. The pass that worked when the menu was 12 dishes is now trying to plate 22. The dish pit that was fine for 60 covers is now drowning at 120. And every shift, the team is paying the interest on that debt. This is one of those things I learned the hard way when I ran my own bakeries. We grew the front of house experience of the menu before we grew the engine room behind it. And for a while, the team carried on goodwill alone until they couldn't anymore. The operators handling this best right now aren't the ones with the biggest kitchens. They're the ones who've matched their back of house capacity to their actual front of house demand and who keep checking that match as the venue evolves. Here's the tool for this episode: 3 friction points to walk through with your senior team. Friction point 1, the pass, where the food meets service. If your pass is too small, badly lit, or is the wrong relationship to your dining room, it shows up in plating quality, and timing, and most of all, tension. Walk it during peak service and watch what is actually happening. Friction point 2, the path. How food and drink physically travel from the kitchen and the bar to the table. Every awkward corner, every narrow doorway, every cross-traffic intersection adds seconds to every plate. Across a busy service, those seconds are real money. Friction point 3, the recovery zone, where dirty plates and glassware return to. If it is broken, too small, too loud, too far from the action, it backs up the entire service. And it's usually the most ignored piece of space in the venue. So those are 3 points, 3 honest looks. You'll find at least one obvious fix in every venue. The operator move for this episode: work a full service in the back of house side, even if you usually run the floor. Stand at the pass, walk the path the food takes. Stand near the dish pit during the post-main rush. Don't try to help, just observe. And ask yourself, where is this space making my team work harder than they need to? Because most space problems in hospitality are invisible from the floor. They only become obvious when you stand inside them during peak. A question for your team in this episode, and ideally for both your front of house and back of house leaders. If we could change one thing about the kitchen and the floor connect, what would it be? That answer is gold, and it's been sitting in your team's head for months. You just haven't asked it yet. Before we wrap up, the relationship between front of house and back of house is one of the most undervalued ingredients in venue health. It's not glamorous, it rarely shows up in marketing decks, but it's where service either holds together or breaks down. And it's a place we really spend time inside our pantry review. If you want a structured read of where your space is working with your team versus against them, reach out via our email in our show notes. Next episode, we shift gears again, from mechanics to atmosphere. The light, sound, temperature, and music. The unconscious decisions guests make about your room before they've even ordered. Thanks for listening. As always, that was your prep list.